Live stream the meeting. Enjoy it for the next 5 seconds.
Now we might get demonetized. So what do we want to do? We want to share screen.
Right, okay, right. Right, okay. We're in.
Oh, hello, if you're joining us. Whoa. Oh, hi, Jack, as well. Lovely to see
hello.
you. I haven't seen you as of yet, like just before. Just then,
No, I haven't seen you for a week, actually. How have you been this last week, Hugo?
Oh, it's been a wonderful time. Did you enjoy college day?
I did. I had a great time, and I hope everyone enjoyed the open mic video that I put together.
You did put quite a lot of effort into that one. With blood, sweat, and tears.
A deceptive amount of effort. Right, I'm going to post on. How do you think I should post, Hugo? What do you think?
It'll be SRC. It's a classic.
It'll be SRC. Okay, I shall do that. It was so cathartic earlier. I finished my summative and I was closing down all my pages. It's a rite of passage.
The most satisfying part of when you finish a summative.
I had so many Excel spreadsheets open. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I haven't had a summative to do since the beginning of Michaelmas term. No. Beginning of. Is it called Michaelmas? No, it was Epiphany. The beginning of Epiphany.
The other one. I find that quite incredible. Like, how much did you do in first term to? Like, how much of your exam is? How much of your year is still is tested within exams then?
Oh, it's a good 50% or something. Or something, I don't know. Enough shop talk. This is where people come to escape from their little exams.
That's true. No exam talk here.
Have you posted yet?
I'm posting as we speak. We're live now at. Copy the link.
I was particularly happy with this week's poster.
It was really nice.
If anyone was wondering, that is the poster of the hit film The Hard Way, starring that guy from Back to the Future and someone else.
The quiz we'll start the questions.
8:35.
Yeah.
So that'll be in a few minutes' time from right now.
Absolutely. 12 minutes to be exact.
As it's currently
quite a long time, actually.
2023.
How many people are watching so far? The diehards that have arrived before Facebook. I don't think there are many.
No, I doubt it.
I don't think there are any currently.
Yeah, that's good. Unless you're joining us at a later date, in which case, hello, welcome.
Hello, absolutely.
Hope you're having a nice VE day.
Hang on. Vern, not say we're the Vern quiz. The Vern quiz.
Just post it,
Yeah. Post.
Okay, here we go. Shall I share it around?
Yes, actually, that would be ideal if you just.
Tell the lovely person at home what's happening.
Yep. Well, we are starting our third Vern quiz bar isolation revival. It's going to be a huge one this week. There are some brilliant rounds, including the second to last round on the life and times of Simon Forrest, which I'm excited about.
The moment you've all been waiting for.
I'm very excited. I've seen the questions and I'm excited. So there's going to be some incredible revelations tonight. I'm sure you're all excited to see and hear. How is the sharing going, Hugo?
Just doing now.
Oh yeah.
I described it as a fun pub quiz. I think of it. I thought I'd think it was. I hope you find it fun. No worries if not, obviously.
Hang on. Well, you just said it's live now for me.
Oh no, that's on Bino's playtime. You gotta.
Oh, I see. You said on your personally. Yeah, that's true. I like that a lot. How are we looking? All 13 people are.
Oh, Welcome, everyone.
Hang on a second. I don't like this absolute. What is this going on in chat at the moment? The second comment already, they're just spreading things we don't like to see.
I mean, we are supposedly sponsored by the New South College, but
yeah, I mean, yes, that was one of our sponsors. We have many sponsors.
We have had quite a few sponsors. A lot of people just really want their name mentioned. Pritt Stick, the type of glue.
Yes, that's true. I think books were our sponsor last week.
Bowls, I believe.
Oh, bowls were. That's true. If you go to checkouts, Hugo 15.
Oh, as you might have noticed, there's a little, as usual, there's a little brain teaser on the screen. Who's this person who I've slightly distorted the face of? Celebrity, I think you call them. At least A-list.
At least A-list.
I think they go to. I think like the Oscars only happen if they say it can happen. You know.
yeah, I think that's true. I have absolutely no idea who it is. I thought I knew from the eyes, and I asked Hugo before we started, and he said no. So I clearly don't know my eyes very well.
Got lovely blonde hair in the way I've done the picture.
Really blonde.
And a lovely, very black tie.
Oh, maybe it is right. No, I think the person I'm thinking of is too obscure. I don't think it'll be that.
Oh well, it's possibly the most famous person in the world.
Oh, that's that's a big claim.
I don't think I'm making any outrageous claims by saying it's the most famous person in the world.
That is quite an outrageous claim, but maybe it delivers. I'm quite excited
because I do think fame is subjective.
How would you define fame, Hugo?
The most definitely by far the most famous person in the world of the four people currently on screen. I don't know if you can notice, but there's one person sat in between myself and Jack is chair of the SRC, Robbie Chase. He shall remain nameless.
In fine fettle in that picture as well. You know what, Hugo? I'm having a great time at the moment because
I'm so glad to hear that.
The weather has got amazing in Suffolk. I don't know what it's like in Cornwall, but in these eastern climes, we're getting very.
It's been a bit rainy and foggy lately, but you know we've had our bits of sun.
What else is new in Redruth? Why is it so foggy in Redruth all the time?
I think it's because we're by the sea and quite high up, you know.
Yeah, that'll probably do it.
The real sea, not like your sea.
What?
The ocean, if you will.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, the North Sea got so much history behind it. You know, the Vikings crossed it. I mean, what has the Atlantic Ocean ever done?
I mean, who's ever crossed the Atlantic Ocean?
Exactly. I don't think anyone has. Not that I can think of, anyway.
Who's that man?
Which man?
Christopher Column.
Yeah, I think so.
Christopher McCullum. Chris McCullum, I think, is his name.
Christopher McCullum. Do you like my Eric the Blue reference, Hugo?
Eric the Blue.
Yeah.
It's like Eric the Red, but not.
Yeah, but blue because it's the sea.
Oh yeah, it's good. Do you think would you ever change your name to Leaf? I think that's quite a cool name.
I actually like the name Leaf. It's definitely a child name contender.
Yeah, I reckon so.
But not as much Ericsson. Leaf. I definitely.
Actually talking of baby names? Did you hear that Elon Musk has recently named his child Vern Barquez Isolation Revival 3 in anticipation of this evening?
I did see that. Him and his wife Grimes. Not sure that is her real name. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Yeah, I did see that. I wasn't quite sure how to pronounce it, and clearly it's pronounced Vern Barquez Isolation
with a long I.
Sorry, yeah, that's true.
That's how you pronounce it.
I mean, apparently, like there's some like legal kind of grey areas because in California, I don't think you're actually allowed to name baby with like symbols and numbers. I think it's illegal in that.
It does make it really secure.
I mean, yeah, no one's gonna. They're not gonna get confused in class, are they?
No.
Oh no, we've got 2 of those in our class. Put your surname.
I think you might change your name if that was your name. Yeah, that's a good point.
Got Musk and Smith. Put your surname so we know who it is.
No, you can tell the slight difference because one of them is a capital A and E joined together, and one of them is an O and E joined together.
Awful. Apparently, it's pronounced Ash. That little combination of letters.
Ash.
That's the name of it.
Oh, lovely.
I think it's pronounced A. I don't know.
To be fair, it's probably to do with time zones. I know that's not what you're talking about, Kieran, but I feel like always we can say it's to do with time zones.
Everything's to do with time zones. How is it? How light is it where you are, Hugo?
Oh, it's currently, because of time difference between Cornwall and Suffolk, it is currently 12
It's
a.m.
midday. It's just past midday in Redruth, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm a little bit peckish, but I just had my breakfast.
The tacos.
No, we don't talk about those. Not with my parents watching.
Sorry, everyone.
It was more of a wrap.
What did you have in the wrap?
Ham.
Ooh.
Vegetarian, obviously, but with meat
ham.
but with meat in this instance.
Okay, so what is veggie ham? You know,
I think veggie's subjective. Veggie is as veggie does, Harry.
We're on 38 people currently.
Storming ahead.
We are storming ahead. We'll give it another 5 minutes or so, then we get started. If you've joined us, if you've joined us and had a break from your revision, hopefully this can be a nice break for you. It's a good break for us because, you know, that's what we've been doing with our days.
Well done, everyone who's just submitted summatives, if you have.
Oh, thank you.
I really hope that, shout out to Brian, hope you got yours in.
Almost hope he's not watching this and doing his summative.
I think it was Jude too.
Okay, that's fine then. Hopefully, Brian, you are watching this in that case.
Have a nice glass of water on us.
Yeah, if you've got an essay due in tomorrow, that's fair if you're not watching this. But at the same time, if you are watching this, that's very organised of you. I'm very impressed.
If you're currently working on your dissertation, lovely to see you still.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
You have a little breather. Oh, thank you, Will Tyrrell, for your kind. Will, we don't do surnames. For your kind.
Don't call him out. Keep him anonymous. You know, this is a platform of free speech.
Yeah. We've got some heckling going on. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
if you're just joining us, don't forget there's a little teaser on screen. Can you guess who this really famous celebrity is?
It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm not sure. It's annoying me. How long did it take you to put that together?
That little picture?
Yes.
I did it in about 5 minutes. The 5 minutes before we started. It was a good time.
It's very well done, though. Still, 5 minutes. You've made good use of those 5 minutes.
Thank you. What can I say?
All right, how are we looking? 30 minutes past, 45 watching.
47 online, but they might be me and you.
They're piling it. Oh yeah.
Oh no, 45 now. I think a couple of people have left.
Don't save them. I promise we'll start. I think it's because we said we'll start at 25 too.
So everyone's doing their errands, like changing their baby.
Yeah, doing it 5 minutes later.
If you could change your baby, Jack, what would you change it for?
Change my baby?
Nice picnic hamper.
Sorry?
A nice picnic hamper or a robot dog.
Wait, change my baby for a picnic hamper?
Like exchange, you know?
Yeah. It depends what the picnic hamper contains. What have you got in the picnic hamper?
A robot dog. It's one of those dogs that links up to your iPod Touch.
Oh, no way. They brought
and like dances to it.
Oh my gosh. I knew I kept mine for a good reason.
Yeah?
Now I'm ahead of the curve.
Did you ever have one of those special apps that used the accelerometer and then you could like look like you're drinking a pint of milk?
I think everyone had those in about 2013, 12.
What an era.
It was good.
That was the time.
Yeah.
What about Doodle Drum? That's actually a sponsor, friend of the show, the little doodler from Doodle Drum.
Did you get high enough where you had friend of the show? Did you get high enough where you had those disappearing ones, like the white little platforms that disappeared?
Oh, I was never very good at any sort of game.
I used to play it so much. What time? Temple Run as well.
Temple Run. Oh, Temple Run 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say Temple Run 2 is where I really blossomed.
It's a real coming of age story.
Shall we get going? What's the time? 25 to. It's when we said we'd start, to be fair. We'll give it 30 seconds, say, and then we'll get started. We've got a brilliant roster of rounds for you this week. I'm excited. I hope you're all excited.
Yes.
We're at about 50 people watching. I think that's a good number, to be honest with you.
I think it's a good number. If we had that, the Vern would be very happy.
That's a nice busy Vern, isn't it?
So the first thing there we go. The first thing we asked was, who was this? Jack, have you got any ideas who it is?
No.
It is, of course, the most famous person in the world, former French President Nicolas Sarkozy.
Oh yeah, true.
Is that who you were thinking?
I was actually thinking of like a Dutch politician because of the blonde hair. I think there's like a guy called.
Oh, he wasn't
Geert.
actually blonde. Sorry, that was just a trick of the camera.
Yeah, I know.
Trick of the light, you know.
I fell for that one.
So without any further ado, let's get on with it. Grab your paper, grab your friends, but like from a distance.
In a digital way.
In a digital way. And let's get started with the first round, which is of course, as always, the links round. Jack, do you want to explain how the links round works?
Yeah, of course. So if you haven't done this quiz before, the links round works as follows. So we have 9 questions. Each of those questions will have an answer. And then the 10th question will be, what is the link of all 9 of those answers? So all of those 9 answers will have something in common, and the 10th question will be the link.
I like one of those game shows from the telly, probably. So question number 1.
Shows, exactly. Question number 1 is as follows. Which 1977 Fleetwood Mac hit is featured in BBC and Channel 4 coverage of Formula 1 events? Which 1977 Fleetwood Mac hit is featured in BBC and Channel 4 coverage of Formula 1 events?
Oh, fun fact about Fleetwood Mac. Mick Fleetwood, the drummer from Fleetwood Mac and the only consistent member through all of their iterations, was born in Redruth.
That is one of your proudest facts.
My hometown.
But Redruth has quite a good history of music, doesn't it? Because wasn't it the start? Wasn't it like the first? What's your other fun music fact about Redruth?
Oh no, Truro was I think was the first place Queen performed under the name Queen.
That's pretty cool. That's quite a cool claim to fame for Cornwall.
Roger Taylor, friend of the show.
Question number 2. In simplified species classification, what comes between class and family? So you've got to get out your mnemonics for this one. We had a bit of homework in biology when I was at GCSE, and we had to make up a mnemonic for this.
That sounds like really useful stuff. Do you still remember it?
I do, yeah. It's very handy.
Don't say it. Don't give it away.
I don't want to say it because I don't want to give it away.
I mean, Harvey's just sent the message, big up Lucy Lamb. So yeah, I agree. Shout out to Lucy Lamb, friend of the show.
That makes her friend of the show if it has been bigged up by our future president. President-elect, if you will. Question number 3. Which Chinese sailing ship is particularly associated with trading and features a sail consisting of vegetal matting and bamboo battens? That's a ridiculous question. Which Chinese sailing ship is particularly associated with trading and features a sail consisting of vegetal matting and bamboo battens?
If you'd like a little extra activity, you can decide which one out of me and Jack, who is vegetal matting and who's bamboo battens. This is such a classic quiz question, this one.
I really like it. I don't like saying it quite as much. It's a bit of a tongue twister.
Vegetal matting and bamboo battens.
Yeah, so that one 5 times really fast. Question number 4?
Question number 4.
No, is that not given enough time for that?
Yeah.
Quite a long question. Yeah, okay. Question number 4. Which mathematical constant is roughly equal to 2.71828?
And the answer is not 3.
Unless you're an engineer. Which mathematical constant is roughly equal to 2.71828?
Looks like I'm interviewing that 7.
I don't want to. Okay, I'm going to ask it anyway. Hugo, what do you think a 7 would say in an interview?
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, I'm the number 7. I'm a big fan. And I'd just like to say I've been having a great time here tonight. Really enjoy being an odd number and yet having an even number of syllables. That's mad, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Just having a great time. This video is a friend of the show. Friend of the show, number 7.
Wait, but what about why are all the numbers scared of 7, Hugo?
I don't want to say that 7 was a registered 6 offender.
Oh no, that wasn't what I was thinking of. I was thinking of the nice version.
Okay, should we go to the next one?
Because 7, 8, 9.
I don't know about
quite
that.
Scary. Honestly, Hugo. Question number 5. Arabian, Philippine, and Nazca are specific examples of what? Arabian, Philippine, and Nazca are specific examples of what?
Here's one for you chemists out there. Or maybe not.
Or maybe not. Maybe it's one of you architects out there.
5. Here, this is from our audience. 5 is the most even number, and infinity is even more.
Oh, that is true. I think my mathematical qualifications allow me to say that is true.
Surely infinity is an even number, because there's always double something, isn't it?
That's awful. Yeah, I kind of want to get that on a t-shirt, Hugo. Are you producing?
Am I producing what?
Don't worry about it. Question number 6. Oh my gosh. What device is being discussed in this excerpt from the Argos website? It's so important to feel completely comfortable in your own home. And when the summertime arrives and the hot weather hits, this is often easier said than done. Catch a break from the heat and shop our comprehensive range of blank to help you keep your home cool. I won't read that again.
Go on.
Okay. It's so important to feel completely comfortable in your own home, and when the summertime arrives and the hot weather hits, this is often easier said than done. Catch a break from the heat and shop our comprehensive range of blank to help you keep your home cool.
To make this balance, we do have to say that we think Argos is terrible as well. We think we don't agree with anything they stand for.
No.
And we think they're part of a really toxic capitalist system.
Yeah, I think that's true, but also...
But equally, we love it, and we think it's a great shop and a force for good.
They give you great products, and they're named after a really cool Greek myth. Also Greek reality, I think.
I don't know. Argo is a bit like my name, but if you spelled it wrong.
Argo is a bit like my name, but if you change all the letters.
Oh, so true.
Question number 7. According to Taylor Swift in Shake It Off, what are the haters gonna do, or going
to do,
if you're talking in Old English? According to Taylor Swift in Shake It Off, what are the haters going to do? Question. Are you a fan of Taylor Swift's album 1989? Am I right? Is it called that?
Are you thinking about the band, the 1975?
No, I'm talking about the album.
Are you thinking about the song 2002 by Anne Marie?
No, I'm thinking about.
Are you thinking of the song Summer of '69?
No, I am thinking of the song 21 by Taylor Swift.
Are you thinking about the book? Are you thinking about the book, the Guinness World Record book, 1994?
This is awful. This needs to stop. Question number 8. Oh, hello. Any number 1 followed by 100 zeros is known by what name? A, Google. B, Megatron. C, Gigabit. Or D, Nanomole.
This question won Major Charles Ingram £1 million temporarily.
How long for? Was it? What?
I don't know.
I can never understand.
Because I know he was fined, but do you reckon they just fined him the money that he won, and then he sort of won it?
Yeah, I think that's how it works. I think they didn't.
This is from ITV, by the way. This is from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the hit celebrity program.
Friends of the show.
Friends of the show. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Chris Tarrant, friend of the show. He seems like he would be a friend of the show.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
He likes quizzes in all forms.
Okay, next question.
Question number 9. In Spanish, altavoz means loudspeaker. What does voz mean most commonly? Thank you for that, Hugo. In Spanish, altavoz means loudspeaker. What does voz mean most commonly?
Loudspeaker, like a speaker that music comes out of.
Not just a loudspeaker.
I'm sometimes a bit of a loudspeaker, arguably.
No, it's fine.
It's okay.
It's really fine.
He says through gritted teeth.
It's really fine. So I was just looking at our listeners. There hasn't been a bit of chat recently. Everyone's clearly getting to grips with
writing the questions. That's what I like to hear.
And I guess the time is nigh for question number 10, which is, of course, what is the link?
What's the link? So between all of those 9 answers, there will be a link between all the answers. And can you tell us what it is? I might go through them again just very quickly, just in case anyone's forgetting. We'll have a little bit of break if you want to pause and catch up or anything. So the Fleetwood Mac song, just the Fleetwood Mac song, to be fair.
Yeah.
What comes between class and family? Chinese sailing ship. Mathematical constant equal to that long number. Arabian, Philippine and Nazca, what are they? This Argos website thing. Taylor Swift, what does she say in Shake It Off? That the haters do. What is a number 1 followed by 100 zeros? What does VOF mean, rather? And what's the link?
What is the link?
Do you not know the link, Jack?
I think I've got a vague idea of the link.
I'll be interested to see. So shall we move on to the next round?
Let's do it. Round number 2.
This is a word snake. So how it works is that the last letter of the first answer will be the first letter of the second answer. The last letter of the second answer will be the first letter of the third answer, and so on and so forth. And it loops round once we get to 10. So the last letter of the 10th answer will be the first letter of the first answer. And this week, as you can tell by this lovely picture of this man who likes playing the tennis ball,
He does.
it's about sport. So that's why I'm going to read it out, because I know about sport. So here we go. Question number 1. By which initialism was the governing body of world athletics known before 2019? By which initialism was the governing body of world athletics known before 2019?
Initialism. It's a nice word.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, God. Question number 2.
Question number 2. Which was the most recent team to win the men's FIFA World Cup in their home country? Which was the most recent team to win the men's FIFA World Cup in their home country? And for this, we just want the name of the country. We don't want, like, for example, the Italian men's football team or whatever, or the Italian Football League. Not that it's Italy.
You can tell by our lack of talking between the questions that we really have nothing to say on sport.
You know about tennis?
Yeah, I do actually. I'm waiting for the tennis question to say some fun facts about tennis, but until then,
You know who that man in the background is?
Yep.
I bet Eamon Holmes is in the audience.
Oh, probably Bradley Cooper as well. He always seems to be there.
Question 3. In squash, the top 4 players in the men's rankings and the top 3 players in the women's rankings are all from which country? So in squash, the sport, not dilute, as we call the drink,
What?
the top 4 players in the men's rankings and the top 3 players in the women's rankings are all from which country?
So which country excels at squash? Clearly, it's like the Netherlands. Aren't they amazing at speed skating?
Maybe.
Or
I might give a clue for this. You know, this country also excels at golf croquet.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, I can think of one that has cleared it all up for me, Hugo. I think I know who it is now.
That's a little tidbit for people with their sound on. You know.
Have you ever played golf croquet?
No, I think it's like croquet but faster. Question number 4. Which Korean martial art made its first appearance at the Olympic Games as a demonstration sport in Seoul in 1988? Which Korean martial art made its first appearance at the Olympic Games as a demonstration sport in Seoul, 1988?
Hugo, do you ever have the urge to say Seoul whenever you see that?
Sometimes, not even when I see the word, just walking about.
Yeah, I get that too. I'm sure it's fine. There's nothing to worry about.
You know, like when you're in an exam and you have to be quiet and then you just say Seoul.
Yeah, that's happened to me before. It's a bit of a nightmare, but it's okay.
Seoul, actually, interesting thing, those letters are actually pronounced Mousel.
Oh, that's an obscure reference.
Question number 5. What is the surname of the American athlete who famously won 4 gold medals at the 1936 Olympics in Berlin, including in the 100 meters? Was the surname of the American athlete that famously won 4 gold medals at the 1936 Olympics in Berlin, including the 100 meters?
It's crazy, isn't it, that the Olympics were held in Berlin 3 years before the start of the Second World War? Like the coincidence of that. Was it a coincidence?
No. What do you mean, was it a coincidence?
No, it's like...
Do you know they don't just randomly allocate?
Yeah, no.
the Olympics.
Why did Berlin get it before before World War II started?
Everyone was like, "Oh, where's the magic
Who's
finger
gonna
of the
be?
point?" And it went to Berlin, and everyone thought,
Oh, not ideal.
not ideal.
Imagine if that's how the Olympics worked, though. So, like, Red Ruth just got it one year. Oh no, Red Ruth had it for 2032.
I think I can imagine that happening. We've got some Crouchy Park is our biggest sports venue, I believe. It's a lovely place. We probably have a cricket or a rugby one. Sorry if there's it. Don't worry. Which German tennis player won 22 Grand Slam singles titles and was ranking number one for a record 377 weeks? Which German tennis player won 22 Grand Slam singles titles and was ranking number one for a record 377 weeks?
That was a long time.
It's a word snake, so the last letter of the one answer is the first letter of the next answer, and so on.
I don't think it's the longest time that anyone's been number one for, but it was a long old time. I think the longest number one stint, I think, is Roger Federer still. What a guy. But this guy was or girl, or woman, or man.
Or
Number
person.
one for a long time.
Tennis personality, if that's possible. Yeah, I'd just like to thank all the tennis supporters who think we're doing a really good job and really having a great time here at this sports competition.
I don't like a word to be spoken against Andy Murray. He is a national
Who's
treasure.
Andy Murray? Next question. The three disciplines of epée, sabre, and foil make up which sport? The three disciplines of epée, sabre, and foil make up which sport?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I need a haircut?
I think I need a haircut.
No, I think you're fine.
I think you're fine as well. I think you're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Come on.
Sorry. You too. Of course. I think mine needs a bit of a trim. It's a little bit out of control, but what can you do? You know, desperate times.
Cut it all off.
Yes, that's true. I will shave my head. No, I won't. I will not do that. Question number 8.
How long do you think it would take you to pluck every single one of your hairs out of your body, Jack?
What?
We'll discuss this later. We'll discuss this off camera. Next question. What is the name of the type of score worth 3 points in Gaelic football and hurling? Which is the name of the type of score worth 3 points in Gaelic football and hurling?
I'll be honest with you, Hugo. I'm not sure what hurling is.
It's like when you've eaten lots of ice cream and you have to let it out in a way, you know, out of your mouth.
Quite a forceful way.
In fact, well, yeah.
Or too much fish and chips.
Too much fish and chips. Is that no? I think we're all right. Yeah, there we go.
Question number 9.
Oh, do you think we could do a links round that's also a word snake?
That would be ridiculously hard to make.
Don't worry about it.
I'm sure it could be done. This is definitely a good time to be making really hard, long
I think so.
rounds take a long time to make.
Question number 9. Which acid associated with exercise has the formula CH3CHOH Which acid associated with exercise has the formula CH3CHOH? Or as I like to say, oh, cool.
I think that's how it's pronounced. I think that's how it was meant to be pronounced before, you know. Modern slang came into play. Should we go on to question number 10? I like that they added a bit of chemistry in there, though.
Yeah, you know, a sporty chemistry question.
Yeah.
Which city is home to the MLB team called the Reds and the NFL team called the Bengals? Bengals? Which city is home to the NBL team called the Reds and the NFL team called the Bengals? Reminder, it loops round, so the last letter of this one is the first letter of the first answer.
I do like a word snake. We haven't had a word snake in absolutely ages.
It's been a long time, you know.
It has been a long time, but not anymore.
No, not anymore. I'll go back through. Okay, so we missed any. So we want the initialism for World Athletics. Then we would like the most recent country to win the FIFA Men's World Cup football in their home country. So they won it, but in their home country. The top 4 players in squash and the top 3 players for men and women, whatever. What country are they from? As of when the quiz was written. The first appearance of which martial art made its appearance at Seoul 1988. The surname of the American athlete that won 4 gold medals in Berlin 1936. German tennis player who won 22 Grand Slam singles titles. Epée, sabre, and foil. What sport are those? Oh dear, that really made me jump. What type of score is worth 3 points in Gaelic football and hurling? What acid is oh cool? And what city is home to the Reds and the Bengals?
There's a lot of chat in the little live stream chat about piano tunes. I've been having a little scroll through.
Piano tunes is actually our sponsor, so. But equally, if you don't like them, then they're not our sponsor anymore.
Piano tunes is absolutely beloved, but also hated at the same time. It's truly a Marmite character.
I've been corrected that it's what doesn't really help is Bengals. The way it's been written, it's just been written out for me, like the first 3 letters in lowercase and the second 3 letters in uppercase. I don't think that's not really how the internet. That's why the international phonetic alphabet's good. But actually, you know what? It's time for our break, Jack.
I think that's a time.
So if you want to go and get a drink, or if you want to, this can be a little catch-up time for previous questions, and that's fine. So Jack, do you want to kick us off with a message from our listeners?
Shall we do that? Yeah. So Michael 29 from Carlisle has said that as the weather gets warmer, will the rounds chosen reflect that seasonal change? Hugo, what do you think about
that? Interesting. So in a sense, but we're going to make it colder the warmer it gets as like a refreshing thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, so a nice little refreshing dip in our quiz.
So for example, you missed our bumper edition quiz that was all about warming stew dumplings that we had in January. And in a few months' time, we are, of course, planning our watercress salad special.
I'm looking forward to that very much.
This just in from Pippa in Stoke, who says, really good quiz. I especially like the skinny one who looks a little bit like a prairie dog. I don't know what they're talking about there, but I think you've got a fan, Jack.
Yeah, wow. Madness. So we also have Edwina, 56. This is a question just for you, Hugo.
Mm-hmm.
She asks you, what is your favourite species of shark?
Oh, that's a really good question, actually. I'm not going to answer.
Okay, I was quite a personal question.
I find it a little bit presumptuous. I wouldn't want to really reveal that one.
That's fair enough. I'll tell her
that. And finally, Claire in Shoreditch says, thank you to the quiz boys for all they do, and even carrying on the quiz during exams. Now, Claire, that's a difficult thing to bring up. I'm afraid we are going to be having a small quiz hiatus for 3 weeks, maybe during the exam season, because I'm sure lots of you will be wanting to focus on exams, and we're wanting to focus on exams a lot as well. Sorry to bring up exams, but just to let you know, we'll try and make sure there is still some fun content on Bido's Playtime going up.
4th of June, we'll be back and ready to go for the summer.
It's going to be a great time.
4th of June. Put
there we go. So
put the date in your diaries.
Thank you to our message from our listeners. Jack, you were going to say a word from our sponsor?
Yes. So our sponsor this week, fittingly, because it is obviously VE Day tomorrow, our sponsor is All Flags. Are our sponsor.
All flags, every single flag.
Yeah. So if you type in Hugo15 into checkout, if you walk past the checkout, type in Hugo15, you'll get a free flag. It'll be a random flag.
So, and if you type in Jack10, you will get a really specific flag, and it will be the flag of the Basque country.
Love it. Thank you very much for that. So there you go. Flags are our sponsor. If you fancy getting into the spirit and drawing a flag while you answer our questions, then we would encourage you to do so. Round number 3.
I guess we go on to round number 3. So Jack,
it's not flags.
No, it's not, I'm afraid.
But it's Lucky Dip.
It's a new type of round.
Oh, how exciting.
Who says we're
Um,
not innovators?
so basically, each question will be asked in a slightly different style. However, the answer will always be a TV show. So you'll be exposed to different styles of question, and you'll have to answer them with an answer relating to TV shows in some way.
I just got a flashback when you said the word TV and the word expose. We exposed TV Chef Society. The infamous Facebook page did spring to mind, but
I can't believe you've made that. You've cited that in the public domain, Hugo.
Oh, don't worry about it.
No,
should we go ahead then?
Yeah, let's go.
So it will say what type of question it is, and then it will give the way we were presenting the question.
Yes. All right. So this question number 1 is a synonym challenge. To which medical professional do you refer?
So those words we've got on the screen. To which medical professional do you refer? To which medical professional? To which medical professional do you refer? It's a synonym. The words mean the name of a television program, and we'd like the name of the television program.
That would be ideal if you supplied us with that information.
Kieran says, Hugo, do you want a bud? My dad got some in. I would like to say this is a family-friendly show, and I would not like any alcohol or any illegal drug substances, if that's what you're referring to. I do, however, like baby flowers.
Yes. I'm glad that I was going to say, I don't think Kieran would be suggesting anything illicit on a public domain live stream. So I'm sure
that's why we're not saying. That's why we're not saying Kieran Duggan's surname. Kieran's surname.
Sorry, yeah.
And question number 2. Missing vowels. T, H, V, C, K. Sorry, Jack. You meant to read it out.
That's okay.
Go on.
Yeah, no, missing vowels. Which vowels are missing from T?
No, we don't want what vowels are missing.
No, sorry, we want this answer with vowels added to it. T space HV space CK.
The spaces aren't relevant. The spaces may be actually unhelpful.
In fact, they may be actively unhelpful.
But once again, they're all the names of television programs. As you can tell by the lovely television's background, we've got. Question number 3.
It's really lovely, actually. I like it's haphazard, clip art, cartoony style.
I don't think that's clip art. I think that's just a photograph. Next one.
Question number 3. This is the lyrics of a theme song relating to a TV show. What
of the television program?
Sorry.
Oh, is the theme song of the television program?
Yeah, yeah, very true. Yeah. Got a secret? Can you keep it? Swear this one you'll save. Better lock it in your pocket. Taking this one to the grave.
It's a bit ominous there.
It's very ominous. So, which TV show does that theme tune belong to? Got a secret? Can you keep it? Swear this one you'll save. Better lock it in your pocket. Taking this one to the grave. Very ominous, actually.
How do you lock something in your pocket?
With a lock.
Oh, there we go. Question number 4.
Question number 4 is a screenshot, very self-explanatory. Which TV show is screenshotted via the following image? That is a good question. I think I might know this one, Hugo.
Do you think?
Possibly.
So that gives you a clue that the sort of program Jack knows about. It's not going to be a video nasty like Guns Blazing. It's probably that one about railway journeys.
Oh, yeah, probably. Question number 5. This is the IMDb review of a TV show. Now, which TV show is it the IMDb review of? Watching paint dry is more interesting than watching this tripe, as paint drying actually does something. The coach crash, which aired in January 2015, was appalling to watch. It didn't pique my interest at all. Thank you, Adders345 on the 15th of March, 2015. 1 out of 10, downfall.
Downfall, honestly.
A
scathing review.
whatever it is, I don't want to watch it after reading that.
No, I've been put off by
passionately.
Adders345.
But
Adders345, of course, friend of the show.
Friend of the show, Adders345. They did give their express permission before we posted this quotation.
We would obviously prefer it if it was Adders7.
Yes, that's true. However, if you add up the numbers and take away 5, that's what you'll get.
Whoa.
Yep.
Or make it 345 and then take away how many it would take to leave 7, and it would be 7.
Yep.
Next question.
Question number 6. So this is an anagram. So this collection of letters in front of us is the anagram for a TV show. The collection of letters is as follows: Bashes, catheter. Bashes, catheter. What is that anagram a TV show of? Or, in other words, what is that TV show an anagram of?
Yeah, true. This, in fact.
Yeah.
So, again, the spaces don't help. Like, it could be more words than that. It could be fewer words than that.
Or they do help.
Or they do. It's either that right amount of words, or it's less word, or it's fewer words, or it's greater words.
They either help or they don't. But that's okay. Question number 7.
Question number 7.
This is the Netflix description of a TV show of some kind. In 2008, it's an 18 certificate. It's got 5 seasons. It's classed as a US TV program, and the description is as follows: a terminally ill chemistry teacher teams with a former student to manufacture crystal meth. Can you
bleep out the drug reference?
Sorry, crystal to secure his family's future.
Crystal maths.
Yeah, crystal maths. Oh, that sounds lovely. A terminally ill chemistry teacher teams with a former student to manufacture crystal maths to secure his family's future.
Obviously, we don't advocate for you watching an 18 rated program because we're personally family friendly.
We are. We only advocate you.
Do what you want. Do what you want within the law.
Within the law, absolutely. We definitely do suggest that the law is.
And within taking other feelings into account.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
Question number 8. This is the cast of a TV show. And the cast is Dan Castellaneta, Dan Castellaneta, Nancy Cartwright.
No, thank you. I've just eaten.
Oh no, that's awful. Julie Kavner and Yardley Smith. Dan Castellaneta.
Sounds good to me.
Nancy Cartwright, Julie Kavner, and Yardley Smith. Lovely, easy to pronounce names there, Hugo. Thank you for indulging me there.
Yardley's a good name. Yardley.
Yardley. How many other ways that be pronounced?
Is that an anagram of?
The spaces are helpful, or are they unhelpful?
Yeah, the spaces and commas in this one don't necessarily refer to the actual cast members.
Necessarily in the right place, but that's okay.
They are.
That's fine. They can figure that out. Question number 9. This is a bad explanation of a TV show. Oh, hey! It's like those penny pushing machines, but Ben Shepherd is there. Oh, that's awful. Oh, hey! It's like those penny pushing machines, but Ben Shepherd is there.
You've been to some penny pushing machines, Jack.
Yeah.
And Felix, though. What a time.
We love penny pushing machines.
What a time.
Oh, good days. Let's hope that the arcades will open at some point.
I'm sure they'll be the first place to open.
I think so. I think they are part of phase 1 of...
You can't really do cashless 2p machines. Oh, maybe you can. You could do contactless and you just have a little counter that goes in.
That would be very nice. That would make a lot more sense than the manual ones, but probably a lot more expensive to create. Probably.
Maybe, and they'd probably all be like 20p ones.
Yeah, too
Next
expensive
one?
for my liking. Yep, question number 10. This is, of course, Say What You See. She goes, couldn't bear to not have a Say What You See. So
it's not created by me solely this round, but
no.
Anyway.
So yeah, say those words, and you might find yourself saying a TV show. You never know. Well, you do know. That's what you should be saying.
It's Arrow Weight Woman. Sorry, not to give it away.
My gosh, Hugo, I was purposely not saying it. Slip of the tongue there. How are we doing? What are people saying? Are there people still talking about piano tunes? I might, after this, I might peruse Piano Tunes' YouTube channel. See if I can find any good videos. I'm sure I'll find many good videos there.
I'll just go through those again quickly. So we had the synonym challenge. To which medical professional do you prefer? Then we had the missing vowels. T, H, V, C, K. Theme song. Got a secret? Can you keep it? Swear this one you'll say. Better lock it in your pocket. Take this one to the grave. Then we had a screenshot from a television program. What's this from? Then we had this lovely IMDb review, which included watching paint dry is more interesting than this trite. Please don't leave that as a review on our quiz. Bash's catheter. What television program is that an anagram of? Then we had the Netflix description, something about maths. The cast that Jack already read out so beautifully.
Thank you.
Bad explanation. Oh, hey, it's like those penny pushing machines, but Ben Shepherd is there. That would really enhance your arcade experience.
Oh, if Ben Shepherd.
And this say what you see. So with this one, you say what you see, and then that should be a television program.
I do like Ben Shepherd, but also
a bit creepy.
I wouldn't say creepy. Heart's in the right place, probably.
Yeah, you hope so.
Hopefully. Round number 4?
Round 4, I guess. It's the one you've all been waiting for. It's the quiz on the life and times of Simon Forrest. Simon Forrest did help assist me a bit in the production of this quiz, so thank you very much to Simon if you're watching.
Thank you, Simon.
This is more like, I'm going to admit, rather than the life and times of Simon Forrest, it's more like the life and works of Simon Forrest. Because the times of Simon Forrest that would just be now, like the time,
Yeah, that's true.
9:12 at time of recording.
What is it?
Or it could be 13 by the time you see that, me saying that. So without any further ado, here are some questions about Simon Forrest. Hillbead principle.
Yep.
So question number 1, obviously starting at the very beginning. In which constituent country of the United Kingdom was Simon born? In which constituent country of the United Kingdom was Simon born? If you don't know anything about Simon, I'm sorry to hear that, but you've got 4 to guess from. 5 if you include Cornwall, which you should.
You will know something about Simon soon. This will be an educational experience for you.
Also, I don't really know why I went for sort of like nice and vibrant, and then I decided to make it really dull. But that's what the rest of it looks like. Who said I was good at graphic design? Question number 2. Simon co-authored the journal article, What Do Young People Want from Sex Education, with Ann Oakley, the Ripple study team, and which one of the following? So Simon co-authored the journal article, What Do Young People Want from Sex Education, with Ann Oakley, the Ripple study team, and which of the following? Was it Vicki Strange, Vanessa Oddy, Violet Baffle, or Viola Fishy?
I hope that all 4 of those are watching tonight.
Yeah, all friends of the show.
All friends of the show.
Especially the Ripple study team.
What does Ripple stand for?
Really important people pontificating lots every day.
Yeah, I think that's about right. I wouldn't be surprised.
So is it Vicki Strange, Vanessa Oddy, Violet Baffle, and Viola Fishy? I made up 3 of those names, but they could well be names. Imagine they all are people.
I think there must be, surely. I feel like they are not none of those are surnames that wouldn't exist.
Yes. And question number 3.
Yes.
In the first sentence of Young Men in Love, the remaking of heterosexual masculinities through serious relationships, a journal article I'm sure you are all familiar with, which notable sociologist does Simon reference?
If you're not familiar with it, then we would encourage you to maybe give it a peruse after the...
In the first sentence of Young Men in Love, the remaking of heterosexual masculinities through serious relationships, which notable sociologist does Simon reference? Don't take it as if I haven't read the whole thing, the fact that I've only asked the question on the first sentence.
It's
of course a text very close to my heart.
What you're showing there, Hugo, is you're saying you're opening out to people that maybe have not read any more than the first line.
Yeah.
And they're saying, so it's very entry level. So most people should be able to know this one.
And by the way, I'm not including the abstract. So in the first sentence of the introduction, because I know people are a stickler for that sort of thing. So question number 4.
Yeah.
This is said, not Saeed. Said article was published in the journal Sexual and Relationship Therapy. This is the official journal of the COSRT. What does COSRT stand for? Said article was published in the journal Sexual and Relationship Therapy. This is the official journal of the COSRT. What does COSRT stand for?
Interesting.
It's almost a book review quiz round.
Oh yeah, I know. It's interesting.
We've got all sorts of what innovators we are. We've got the book review format. We've got the Lucky Dip format. Wow.
We're getting to so many formats at this point. We should just do a round on our formats.
Oh,
keep your eyes
that's pretty
peeled.
meta. If anyone gets best team name, you should really request the quiz round, the Vern Bar quiz. Question number 5. At time of writing, Simon Forrest at Simon_Forrest_HB_principal has a follower to following ratio of approximately 1 to 1.066. If he has 609 followers, how many is he following? At time of writing, at Simon_Forrest_HB_principal has a follower to follower ratio of approximately 1 to 1.066. If he has 609 followers, how many is he following? This is an approximation. So if we'd like it to like only integers, please, because it's number of followers. So put it as an integer. Round it.
Also,
to integer.
No calculators, please.
No calculators. Sorry, yeah, you can see that in the corner. Should be able to, unless one of our faces is covering it. I think one of our faces might be covering it, but there is a symbol in the corner that says no calculators.
I've always wanted to learn how to play the banjo.
Do it.
I might do. Maybe I should do that after exams.
But why wait?
Yeah, I think that's good. My priorities should be learning the banjo this next week.
If you've got several people on your team, maybe leave the best at maths to work this out while we carry on with the quiz. If it's just you, then try your best. Guess a number.
Question number 6.
Question number 6. So here we go. I'm just going to linger a little bit longer because that was quite a brute force one, apparently. Question number 6. In November, Simon posted on his Instagram the question, if your college day today was a blank, what would it be? November, Simon posted on his Instagram the question, if your college day today was a blank, what would it be? Fill in the blank. This isn't talking about college day. This is talking about if you're like day in college. If your college day today was a blank, what would it be?
I feel like anything that could fit that is a nice question. It's a
really
nice
worth a follow, by the way.
What thing goes in there. Sorry?
Really worth a follow, this Instagram page.
Yes. Friend of the show.
You want to see some waving going on?
Question number 7.
Question number 7. Oh, it's me. In 1988, Simon and his then band released the EP Sea of Sand. What ocean-related word was the name of the band? In 1988, Simon and his then band released the EP Sea of Sand. What ocean-related word was the name of the band? And there's a picture of Simon playing the cello, I believe, or
yep,
in the bottom right corner.
The music video from which that originates from, the song has been stuck in my head for the last 24 hours. It's a brilliant song, and would recommend you check it out after the end of this quiz when we reveal all.
So after the name of Simon's band.
And obviously the cello playing is particularly excellent.
The name of the band when it released this EP. Because, as you'll see in question number 8, as we carry on, we're after an ocean-related word if you want to just guess something. Oh no, we're not there yet. It's fine. So their single, Barnoon Hill, I presume Barnoon, appears on Cherry Red's 2017 compilation CD of 1988 indie pop hits, which is called C88, of course. Which of the following are not songs from the same collection. So their single appears on a 2017 compilation of 1988 indie pop hits. Which of these are not a song from the same collection? Curry Crazy by Bad Dream Fancy Dress, Cremation Town by the Poppyheads, Morning O'Grady by Yeah Jazz, and The Trial of Wilson Sharp by Viet Cong. So which one is made up? Curry Crazy by Bad Dream Fancy Dress, Cremation Town by the Poppyheads, Morning O'Grady by Yeah Jazz, and The Trial of Wilson Sharp by Viet Cong.
So Barnoon Hill is the song that I was talking about. It's been stuck in my head for the last day.
Don't look it up yet, because otherwise you'll see the name of the.
Oh yeah, true. Don't look it up yet.
It's in. Is that a question I've got? No, it's not. That's in Cornwall. It's in St Ives.
Pretty cool. Claim to fame.
I'm from Cornwall, by the way. I'm not sure if I've mentioned.
Question number 9.
Question number 9. Before having its best known name, the band was named after a 1950s film star known for Calamity Jane and Pillow Talk, until she reportedly expressed displeasure at this. Who was this actress? Before having its best known name, the band was named after a 1950s film star known for Calamity Jane and Pillow Talk, until she reportedly expressed displeasure at this. Who was this actress?
I think I know this one. What's the chat doing?
Not much.
They're enthralled by the round, I imagine.
And question number 10, without any further ado, is Simon is widely considered smart and likable in a mature way. These words are also used by Claudia MMC to describe Emma Roberts' character Andy in an IMDb review for which 2009 American family comedy about pets. So Simon is widely considered smart and likable in a mature way. These words are also used by Claudia MMC to describe Emma Roberts' character Andy in an IMDb user review for which 2009 American family comedy about pets. Would you consider Simon smart and likable in a mature way?
Absolutely. I think he's smart and likable in every way.
Right, he's off a bit, Jack.
But no, would I say that Emma Roberts' character in said film is smart and likable?
Oh, you're acting like you know what the film is.
Yeah, I know. I think that's definitely up for debate.
This review widely wasn't particularly complimentary of the film, but did like Emma Roberts' character.
Yeah, true.
There we go. I'll just go through them very quickly. Oh, country of the United Kingdom. I'll say the bare minimum of what you'd need to guess if you have no idea. Vicki Strange, Vanessa Oddy, Violet Baffle, or Viola Fishy. Which one of those is a real person? Just name a notable sociologist that Simon could reference. What does COSRT stand for? We'll be a little bit lenient, maybe. This maths one. So you've got a ratio of 1 to 1.066. If you've got 609 on the first bit, what's the second one, approximately? If your college day was a blank, what would it be? Just a word. Just put a word that works grammatically there, I guess. Just name an ocean-related word, or just name Simon's band, which you should know. Curry Crazy by Bad Dream Fancy Dress, Cremation Town by the Poppyheads, Morning O'Grady by Yeah Jazz, or The Trial of Wilson Sharp by Viet Cong. Any of those songs take your fancy, Jack?
I quite like the look of all of them. I'm probably add them all to my playlist after this quiz is over.
Lovely. Then we had the actress known for Calamity Jane and Pillow Talk, and then we had 2009 American family comedy about pets. So there we go. Who knows? Who knows what that is? I don't even tell, but this background I just screenshotted from Simon's Instagram with the little arrow in the bottom right.
Masterfully done.
Should we move on to our final round?
I think that's a good idea. So obviously,
take it away. How does it work?
Well, of course, round number 5 is, of course, the wipeout round. So what we're going to show you here is 10 questions, and you basically, if you want to write an answer down in reply to a question that we ask, it has to be the right one. If you answer wrongly and you write down the wrong answer, that will be 0 for the whole round. You can choose not to answer, and that won't impact your score in the final round. So, without further ado, let's get started. And there's a beautiful film in the background. Actually, no, it's not. It's very unnerving.
It's such a good film.
Not
In honor of
quite as bad
VE
as
Day, you know.
Hoodwink.
It's Valiant, exactly.
I'm not sure that it can get worse than Hoodwink.
Are they all?
So-
Let's just do the first question.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I need to move on.
Question number 1. Name 2 of the 5 goalkeepers to have scored in the Premier League. Name 2 of the 5 goalkeepers to have scored in the Premier League.
The English Premier League.
English Premier League. Nice sporty one there for you to start off with.
Are they all pigeons? Because there's a lot of discrepancy between what they all look like.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest though, pigeons in general have a lot of discrepancy. Tell you what happened to me today.
I just feel like I don't mean discrepancy. Variation.
No, I think discrepancy works. I have a pigeon story to tell about what happened to me today.
Yes, of course you do.
I was in the garden. I was playing badminton with my brother, actually.
Very nice. Shout out to Sam Rawdon.
Yeah, friend of the show. And a pigeon that was ringed, it flew down and started running around the bit of garden that we were playing on, and it tried to get inside one of the watering cans.
Oh, that's the whole thing. It's probably trying to find something like in Valiant.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure what was going on there. And then it flew away, and we never saw it again. So there you go.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
The question number 2.
Question number 2. Complete the line from the American national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, blank at the twilight's last gleaming. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, blank at the twilight's last gleaming.
Do you know what I'm quite unnerved by? The little nostrils.
Yeah, that's awful, actually. Why are they so... They're quite bulbous.
Just cover up the eyes and imagine that's...
What, there to be the eyes?
Imagine the nostrils of their eyes.
Oh, to tell you what they look like with just the eyes. You know in Kung Fu Panda?
McGraw? Oh.
You know the duck in Kung Fu Panda that goes to the prison, and that's where Tai Lung is.
Yeah, it's a good reference. Yeah, I see what you mean. Question number 3?
Yeah. Question number 3. Which rocket was used to launch Apollo 11? Which rocket was used to launch Apollo 11? Is that some kind of like... The smallest pigeon looks like it's like just looks like a mine.
The main character, say him by his name. I don't actually know his name is, but I bet it's really good. If you're in the YouTube chat and know the name of the small pigeon, could you please let me know?
Is that the main character?
Yeah.
I get this film mixed up
young pigeon.
I get this film mixed up with Chicken Little.
No, this is way better.
Yeah, probably.
It's for our troops. Question number 4.
The Flatiron Building can be found in which city? The Flatiron Building can be found in which city? And talking of which, what are behind the head of the fourth from the left pigeon?
I believe
little flies.
Oh no, yeah, they're flies, because I think what a part of the thing is that Bugsy, whatever he's called, is really dirty. So he's got flies around him. Do you not remember
I've never seen the film, Hugo.
Do you not remember there's an amazing line where someone says, can you burp on cue? And he says, yeah, I can burp on all the letters.
Ah, yeah. That's good. That's very good, actually.
We've had the suggestions that the small one is called A, Gary, or that they're called Rico, Skipper, Kowalski, and Private.
No, now that is a great movie, and that's a great TV show.
Question number 5?
Yeah, I guess so. Russell Crowe won an Academy Award for Best Actor for which film?
Valiant. Oh, sorry.
Hugo. Russell Crowe won an Academy
Award.
Award for
What
Best
building is
Actor
that
for
behind
which
them?
film?
Is that Nelson's Column?
Yeah, it's in London, isn't it?
Or is it the Flatiron Building?
It's not Nelson Column that I know. What was I going to say about something? Oh, yeah. Penguins of Madagascar, that TV show. I used to love that back in the day.
Never seen it.
Nah, classic.
Question number 6.
Question number 6. The Battle of Stalingrad started in which year? The Battle of Stalingrad started in which year? What is the medal that Gary is wearing? And why is he wearing it?
I imagine it's one for courage or something, because it would look big, wouldn't it? Because he's only a pigeon.
True, actually. Do you think that's the size? Do you think that's the size of a normal medal?
I don't know, because it takes me out of it, the fact their hats are so small.
Yeah, true. Wait a second.
The baddie in it, if you haven't seen it, the baddie I think is a hawk or an eagle.
Yeah, that's about right. So why are the hats too small, but the medal is normal size?
I guess the people made the medal, but they made the hats. Next
Oh
one.
yeah, makes sense. All right, question number 7. Name two of the 3 states that border Vermont. Name 2 of the 3 states that border Vermont.
Not sure about the suggestion that the pigeons from Valiant started World War II.
Oh, we don't advocate that on this show. These pigeons did not start World War II. In fact, they were brave soldiers.
I mean, there's different opinions about what started World War II. Wasn't an inevitable thing that was going to happen after the First World War? Was it, to do with
That's true.
Conflicts undone? When did it even start? Did it start in 1932? All these questions answered and less in the Vern bar quiz.
Question number 8. What is the main alcohol in a mojito?
Could you pronounce it properly, please?
Mojito.
No, sorry.
Mojito.
Mojito,
sorry. The pigeon, I keep want to say chicken, but it's a pigeon.
Sorry, what's the main alcohol in a mojito? You've got to repeat the question. Come on.
Sorry, what is the main alcohol in a mojito?
Thank you.
The pigeon second from the left is wearing a monocle.
Yeah, he's the posh character.
My question to you, Hugo, is firstly, how did he get the monocle? Secondly, where did he go for the optician's appointment to prescribe the monocle? And secondly, how bad is his eyesight in the right eye?
The monocle's so small. And also, why do the pigeons have such human-like eyes?
Why are the pigeons' eyes on the front of their head? I think it's probably the biggest question we should have been asking from the beginning.
Question number 9.
Question number 9. The song "The Final Countdown" was sung by which artist? The song "The Final Countdown" was sung by which artist?
I really want to watch Valiant now.
I've never seen it.
I'm sure it holds up.
I just can't believe that the eyes are on the front of the head.
I think it's animated.
No, I don't think so. I think they're probably just, I don't know, some kind of camera trickery. Because the pigeon I saw earlier today, that was on, had my encounter with the pigeon. The eyes on that pigeon were very much on either side of his head. So.
Oh, as far as I think the one on the right is the love interest.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a bit heteronormative, this film, I'm afraid. The next question is question number 10.
The final question of this week's quiz, and unfortunately this month's quiz until June the 4th. In which modern day country was George III born? In which modern day country was George III born?
It may not have been a modern day country at the time.
Yeah,
but that place
true.
where he was born, in what modern day country is it now?
Yeah. True. That's true.
So we go. So speedily again. Name 5 goalkeepers who have scored in the Premier League. Finish this line from the American national anthem. A second you see in the Lord's Burning Light, blank at the twilight's last gleaming. The rocket used to launch Apollo 11. The Flatiron Building, what city is it in? Russell Crowe, what did he win Best Actor for? Stalingrad, what year did it start? The battle. 2 of the 3 states that border Vermont. The main alcohol in a mojito. Who sung The Final Countdown? And in which modern day country was George III born? And now it's time for the answers. So if you're not ready for the answers, sorry about that. Swap papers if you want, but it's a bit ambitious.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll go through the answers. It's a good time. So without any further ado, do you want to do the answer for the first one?
Yeah, sure. So the answers to the links around are: Question number 1, which 1977 Fleetwood Mac hit is it? It is, of course, The Chain.
The Chain,
Yep,
absolutely.
great, good to see. Great, well cropped, there you go. No.
Thank you.
Question number 2, what is the species classification? Well, just the classification that comes between class and family. That is, of course.
Go on, tell me, Jack.
Hang on. King Percy can only find green socks. Order.
Order. It's order.
There we go.
Order.
Order. So
question number 3.
That's my mnemonic, by the way. King Percy can only find green socks. You can have that one for free.
The next one you have to pay for.
Yes, absolutely.
Chinese sailing ship.
Chinese sailing ship, is it? It is, of course, the junk ship.
Get that on a t-shirt. Jack's face with the word junk on it.
Yes, it's big. Which mathematical constant, of course, that is E. There you go. That is E. There you go. My face with E on my forehead. Arabian, Philippine, and Nazca are specific examples of what? They are, of course, tectonic plates. Are we going to accept plates, Hugo, do you think?
Yes, definitely accept plates.
Okay, yep, plates will be accepted. Question number 6. What device is being discussed in this excerpt? It is, of course, the fan.
Fans.
To keep you cool, to keep you lovely and cool.
They really do. When the hot weather hits.
Question number 7. The haters, of course, they're just gonna hate, aren't they?
Yeah, I think this is good on a t-shirt as well. Just Jack's face with the word hate on it.
I don't like that at all. Please don't make that into a t-shirt. Question number 8 is if anyone was following this scandal, a Google. Wait. Hey.
You've just won £1 million.
There you go. Question number 9. The Spanish word means voice.
Voz means voice.
Have you got the link yet? Well,
altavoz is like loud voice. Makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And what's the link? Do you know it, Jack?
No.
Male. They can all come before or after the word male.
Oh.
So what have we got? We've got chain mail, mail order, junk mail, email, plate mail, fan mail, hate mail, Google mail, voicemail, and that was it. And that was mail.
Mail.
Well done. So we're after the word mail was as our link,
Wow.
or something to the word mail. Then we had our word snake. So the governing body is the IAFF. The IAFF. I don't know what it stands for, but probably something to do with athletics. The most recent team to win the FIFA World Cup in their home country, France. It was France. The squash one, Egypt. Also really good at golf croquet. Egypt. And then we had Taekwondo as the martial art. Jesse Owens was the answer for this one. Steffi Graf was the German tennis player. Fencing was the sport. A goal, it's just a goal, is worth 3 points in Gaelic football. Lactic acid. Lactic was the word we were after. IAAF. Did I say it wrong? Probably. And it was Cincinnati. Hang on, did it wrong? Is it wrong on the little thing? Yeah, it's IAA. I'm sorry, it's not IAF. It's not IAFF. It's IAAF. IAFF. No. IAAF. But if you put IAFF, you can have that. But it's better if it's IAAF. So IAAF, France, Egypt, Taekwondo, Owens, Steffi Graf, fencing, goal, lactic, Cincinnati. So here we go. TV shows. Let's go. To Jack?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yep, of course that is Doctor Who. Question number 2. So I'm a little bit flustered. Question number 2 is The Voice UK.
I did it so it looks like you're watching the telly.
It's such an awful photo of me. Thank you very much. Question number 3 is, of course, Pretty Little Liars. Question number 4 is The Great British Bake Off.
If you put any of the spin-off programs, you can have that as well.
What? I don't know if I. Okay, fine. Question number 5 is, of course, Coronation Street.
I believe it's actually a tram crash. So sorry about where it says incorrectly. It says coach crash.
Adams clearly can't even get that right.
Bash's
I know
catheter.
all about Coronation Street. Beat the Chasers. Great
What
show.
program?
Question
Gone too soon.
7 is, of course, Breaking Bad. I mean, the amount of money they were giving around that. Anyway, question 8 is The Simpsons. Question number 9 is, of course, Tipping Point. And question number 10 is Downton Abbey.
I believe that's Abby, someone from EastEnders.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, so it was Doctor Who, The Voice UK, Pretty Little Liars, The Great British Bake Off, Coronation Street, Beat the Chasers, Breaking Bad, The Simpsons, Tipping Point, and Downton Abbey. And then, of course, we had our... Can we have doctors? No, I think it has to have the question word, so you have to have Doctor Who, I'm afraid. The Life and Times of Simon Forrest. The first question. It was England. It was England. I meant to ask him what county he was born in. I think it might have been slightly misread, but it was England. The person who co-authored the journal article was Vicki Strange. The others are names I made up, but they may be real people. If that's your name, we are your friend. The notable sociologist that Simon references is, of course, Simon Forrest. The article, the COSRT stands for College of Sexual and Relationship Therapists. If you've got College of Sexual and Relationship, you can have it, because if you put like College of Sexual and Relationship Therapy or something, but what we were after was College of Sexual and Relationship Therapists. The answer to this one was 649, but I hope next time I check he will have more followers. So well done if you got that. Very mathsy. If your college day was a flavour, what would it be? If your college day was a flavour, what would it be? Well, if your day today was a flavour, Jack, what would it be?
Mint chocolate.
Lovely. What you've all been wondering, what's the name of Simon's band? It is Pacific. Pacific is the name of Simon's band. What a band. Barnoon Hill was on that CD, and the one that wasn't, the one I made up, was The Trial of Wilson Sharp by Viet Cong. I feel like that's quite a mean one of making up.
Who's Wilson Sharp?
I don't know. Did you know it was that one, Jack?
I had absolutely no idea.
Cremation Town, I'm not sure if I necessarily want to hear.
Cremation Town sounds really lovely and upbeat. So.
I like the sound of Morning O'Grady though. But yeah, jazz.
I mean,
sorry.
I was like, Curry Crazy sounds amazing too.
The band was named after Doris Day. They were called the Doris Days.
Did she actually express displeasure?
Apparently, according to Simon.
Wow.
And of course, the Emma Roberts character Andy was in Hotel for Dogs.
God.
Hotel for Dogs, classic. And here we go for the wipeout. Remember, if you get a question wrong, that's 0 for the whole wipeout. So Jack, take it away.
Okay, yeah, sure. So this is, of course, you could either have had.
I decided to get you to read out these.
Peter Schmeichel, Brad Friedel, Paul Robinson, Tim Howard, and Asmir Begovic.
You have 2 of those. You need 2 of them.
Yeah. Peter Schmeichel, Brad Friedel, Paul Robinson, Tim Howard, and Asmir Begovic. No
half points. If you only got 1, you're out.
Yep. Very true.
The American National Anthem line?
What so proudly we hailed.
What so proudly we hailed. But we want to be patriotic about this pigeon, obviously, so that's British. The rocket was?
Saturn V or Saturn V, if that's how you say it. But you shouldn't.
The V stands for victorious.
Victory in Europe Day. Question number 4 is New York City. Flatiron Building, New York City. Russell Crowe won an award. Gladiator, of course, an iconic performance from Russell Crowe there. Question number 6 is 1942, the Battle of Stalingrad there, which I'm sure these pigeons.
December, I believe.
knew.
So if
Really?
you put 1943, that'll be why.
Interesting. We only
Maybe.
accept 1942. Do we only? Yeah, we only accept 1942.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And the two of the three states you can either have had New Hampshire, New York, or Massachusetts. No Canadian states.
Yeah, we meant US states, but if you put a Canadian state, well done you, but you haven't got it, I'm afraid.
Sorry, you should have understood the question better. What is the main alcohol? It is, of course, white rum.
You
Are
can
we
just
going to
have
give rum? Yeah,
Rum's
just
fine.
rum.
But if you put dark rum, that's wrong.
Yeah, that's good actually. Yeah. Question number 9 is Europe. And Hugh, do you want to read the last answer for the wipeout round?
Do I want to? No, you can.
Okay, I will. Okay. The modern day country which George III was born is, of course.
Do you know it, Jack?
It's not. It's just the. Is it just England? UK?
United Kingdom.
Yeah.
He was born near London.
It's too recent to be German.
So if you got one of those last 10 questions wrong, then you get 0 for that round. But if you didn't, then add them up. Add up your scores. And Jack's going to make a Facebook post. Are you going to make it from Hill BFLC? You're going to make it in Beato's Playtime.
I've already posted it in Beato's Playtime.
It's in Beato's Playtime. So if you're in Beato's Playtime, go to that and post your score with your team name.
Yeah,
We'll be suspicious if you've given half points because we don't really like half points.
Hang on.
Put your team name and put your score, and then we'll look at them in a bit.
Yep. Yep. Nice. Cool. Good stuff.
But first, of course, while we wait for the scores to come in, is of course time for Are You Smarter Than a Social Sec?
Oh, lovely.
So Jack, how do you say you feel about? Would you say you know a lot about Christianity?
I would say that I definitely know more now than I do before university started.
Okay. Well, this week's on Islam.
Okay, we'll see how I go with this.
So question number 1, this is just for Jack. But if you want to play along at home, that's fine. You can find out if you're smarter than Jack in this instance. So question number 1, the 3 holiest sites in Islam are Mecca, Jerusalem, and where, Jack?
Medina.
Medina, okay. I'll write that down. Facing which granite building in Mecca do Muslims pray?
Oh, I know this one as well. It's like.
No pressure. It's not like you have any Muslim family members. Oh wait.
Oh no. It's like the Kaaba. It's not Casbah, is it? That's.
What you said? What's your answer, please?
I think it's like Kaaba.
Kaaba, okay. Question number 3. How many pillars of Islam are there, particularly within Sunni Islam, this is?
I think there's 5.
Question number 4. True or false, Muslims do believe in the divinity of Jesus?
I'm pretty sure they believe. Yeah, that's true. Because they believe that he was a prophet, but not the last one. That Muhammad was the last prophet.
Okay. And what is the name of Muhammad's daughter, whose titles include the truthful woman and the one spoken to by angels?
Oh, gosh. I have no idea. No idea on that one, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Okay, so the first question was Medina. Very well done. The second question was the Kaaba. Very well done. You pulled that out somewhere. It is 5 pillars of Islam, indeed. Muslims do not believe in the divinity of Jesus. They believe he was a prophet, but not that he was divine.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And Muhammad's famous daughter is Fatima.
Oh, yeah. I'm happy with that, though.
So 3 out of 5. That you could have done worse.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with Kaaba.
So let's get looking at the results. If you haven't already posted your score and team name, do that, please. Oh, we've got a lot of comments, and that's what we like to see. Big shout out to Annabelle. Literally just me on my own, so don't judge. It's a very respectable score.
Oh.
There's a big team that does include Simon Forrest on the team, and they have got a word I don't necessarily want to read out in their team name. But we'll see.
They do have a very high score there. In fact, they appear only to have got 3 wrong in the entire quiz.
So very well done. Well, I mean, to be fair, they do have Simon and Cooper.
Yeah, arguably, Simon should be getting 10 out of 10 on around about his life. People are getting quite high scores. Most students on this quiz, eh?
There's a team name I'm a big fan of already up there. Shall I give you some options and then you can decide which one for the team name?
Yes, please. Are we giving it a little more time to?
More time for scores.
There's a couple of good team names just came in.
Yeah, just seen them. Okay, so I think what we're gonna have to choose. What we're gonna go for is I'm gonna give you 3, and you got to choose between them. Morning Our Grade E, as a reference to the song Morning O Grade E.
Oh yeah.
But they're morning their quiz grade.
Oh, I like that.
A Valiant Effort.
Oh, that's so good too.
And I feel like I have to go for it. Okay, let's go for the Toilet Rolling Stones.
They're all so good.
Some strong names out there. I like when you're going to give me some time, Corona. But so what are you going to go for?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's just because of their relevance to the quiz. I really like the Valiant one and the Morning Our Grady.
So which one?
Oh, just because of. Oh no!
I think the sheer number of angry reacts does mean it has to win.
I think so too. I think it has to be Morning Our Grady.
Morning Our Grady. You have won the best team name. So in 3 weeks' time, you get to pick a round. So, but pick a round now, and we'll do it then. Pick a round.
Yeah, pick a round, and then on the 4th of June, I think we're saying that's going to be our return to your screens. We will do that round. So let's have a look and see what they say. Some tips from Simon there. Don't cite yourself in an exam.
To be fair, you were referencing a previous academic paper you'd written, so I think it's okay. Should we say that's the cutoff point? I'm not sure if we're going to get a higher score than what we've got anyway.
Yeah, I think that's an incredible, and it does seem poetic that they received the mystery prize anyway.
So the winner are Simon, Cooper, and the friends, Simon, Cooper, and Co. Because one of them is, it's the classic team. So you win. So Simon, you win this prize that contributed to by yourself. So here we go. Hopefully this works.
So it's my great pleasure to say many congratulations to the winning team in tonight's quiz. Our college is so well known for its intellectual rigour and that little touch of romance, and you really brought that tonight. So here's your prize from me, your principal. Well done.
Isn't that lovely? What more prize could you want?
Thank you, Simon. Oh, there you go. What, another quiz done and dusted.
There we go. So I'll send that to the winning team as well, although I think one of you already has it. that's been the quiz. What a wonderful time. That's a lovely message from Simon there. What a way to end this little mini series we've had of 3 quizzes.
Think of it a little taster of what's to come post exams, I guess.
Good luck with exams, everyone.
Yes, I'm sure you'll do very well.
What a wonderful time. Thank you to Jack.
Thank you, Hugo.
Thank you to all the quiz contributors.
Yeah, thank you, Simon, for providing all the details for today's quiz.
And Jack, do you want to hesitantly reach towards the stop stream button?
Yep, so I think we'll call it for there. We'll see you in a month's time. So I will now, the tradition of trying to stop the stream, which
is more complicated than it looks.
Is a lot more complicated than it looks. I think I'm going to start by ending the Zoom one, because it normally ends it. So
thank you for coming, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.